today's episode, we're gonna be putting coilovers on the Infiniti, and I'm gonna have my boy Aaron from AA Supply. I don't know if you know him. If you follow him, great. If you haven't, I'm gonna post his IG down below so you can follow him. And yeah, he's gonna be helping me out today to do the coilovers for the G.
Going on YouTube, it's boy Aaron.
Yeah, I already introduced him to your car. If they haven't followed you, they're gonna follow you now.
That's right, we're about to throw some coilovers on the G37. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to VIP Customs. Let's get it.
Yeah. Right now we're adjusting the rear. He's measuring and adjusting them.
That's right.
So the issue that we had was when we got the car, it was on lowering springs. And that's how it sits. It looks like it's on coilovers.
Show them the exhaust. That just basically tells you everything right there.
So this is how the exhaust is sitting. Yep, that's the ground.
These things are like bent. They're like shaved.
It's shaved down.
Shaved down.
The street sanded it down.
Yep. They're actually, it is open.
It is open, right?
Oh my God, yeah. It's probably leaking right there like crazy.
Makes sense.
But we're about to raise it up. We're about to fix a couple things on the bottom from scraping. All that good stuff.
And hopefully you'll have better fitment, to put better tires on there, wider, a little bit thicker.
Exactly.
Like Aaron's. Look how mediums are. The what?
Any future noise? My boy works at Toyota, so he always gives me all this good shit. So we got silicone lubricant, really good to spray down, especially used coils. Any of the rubber parts in there, it'll help with like any noise, like going over bumps, any like clunking. It's pretty normal to have clunking with coilovers, but especially used ones, always good to freshen up the rubber.
He's an expert. He's done a couple of them already. It's quite a few.
So we'll spray the top hats, lube them up, freshen up the rubber, and I think there's one on the bottom as well.
And you said they do it in Toyota?
Well, you can really do it anywhere. It's just my boy works at Toyota, so he gets these for free. So he
Okay,
he was
the
like,
hook,
"Hey man,
the
you need some
hookup.
extra stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, give me all your throttle body cleaner,
Yeah, because they use a little bit, they change
give
them
me all your
out.
silicone spray."
That'd be nice if that's the issue, that the clunking noise in the back. That's the suspension instead of
Yeah, we'll
anything
be able
else.
to inspect everything else too. But yeah, hopefully it's just the suspension that we're changing. That'll make it a lot easier.
Then we have the springs there. I'm gonna go around this car. It's really nice. I mean, right now he's going through the paint. He's gonna repaint it, but he has the Nismos and gunmetal. Look how nice it looks. Thick tires. She's getting a makeover done, so she's gonna look. So if you don't know about his car, it's actually boosted. Look at that. Sheesh.
Just a little Gretty twin turbo G35.
How much is pushing?
575 horsepower. That was the last dyno, but it's starting to go down. It's running like trash right now. So much upkeep with a boosted VQ, man. It's crazy.
And how many PSI is running right now?
That was at 18 PSI.
Oh.
But I think we can hit 600 at 18 PSI, but I think I might have a boost leak somewhere, so I'm gonna do like a whole revamp. It needs a transmission, needs a clutch, and then I'm gonna check for boost leaks and all that good stuff. We'll get her back on the dyno. So,
And you did all the painting too of the engine bay, right?
yeah, did all the painting
Clean.
myself. Whole build is on YouTube at Aaron Newman if you guys want to check it out.
Yeah, I'll put the link down below.
Appreciate it.
And I'll also put his IG there so you guys could follow him.
Appreciate that.
He's the same guy that has that did the headlights for the G. And he actually did my partner's the clear coat on his carbon fiber trunk too. So that bit is coming up.
Yeah,
But
do a little bit of painting here and there, you know.
So he does. I always say to everybody, oh, he's a jack of all trades. That's his other truck he painted.
Most people say a jack of all trades, jack of all trades is a master of none. But they forget the whole saying. A jack of all trades is a master of none, but still better than the master of one.
Oh, okay, okay. So right now he has it up on the jacks. He's gonna start taking out the wheel, and then we're gonna install the front one and the rear one on one side. He pre-adjusted them more or less where it's gonna sit. The goal is to lift up the back so the exhaust doesn't drag. It already has. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, on both sides. That one has a hole already. But other than that, so you see here, this guy I put 370Z springs on it. That's why it's sat so low. But it's weird because it's really low. This was a fast intention. This is a fast intention cat back, so you guys see we could fix that hole over there. You could be able to weld it, right?
What?
That little hole there?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So eventually we'll go and weld that little hole. It's probably causing an exhaust leak.
Alright boys, so we got the wheel off. Got a nice Akebono brake showing over here. So these are the 370Z springs that are currently installed. There's a trick with removing these struts. So we do have the 3 bolts that are on the top. We gotta get those loosened up. We have 2 bolts for the upper control arm. One's right here, one's right here. Basically I just use two wrenches connected together so that I can break them loose, and then we can remove the upper control arm and move everything back that gets the wheel and the rotor and everything out of the way, as well as the knuckle. And then the last bolt we get is gonna be right here. It's the sway bar link connected to the bottom of the strut. We'll remove that and it should come out nice and easy. Sway bar a little bit, had to drop the sway bar, 2 14mm bolts on both sides. But now we got her coming up. So my trick didn't really work with this spring. Oh shit.
Almost fell.
Okay, check this out. So this spring is really, really close to each other. So my trick of taking out these bolts didn't really work. But on a G37, it's actually a lot easier to just go ahead and drop the single bolt right here holding in the ball joint. Then you can move the knuckle out the way, move the arm up top, pull this thing out. And then once you have that under bolt done, you should be able to just lift up somehow. Somehow.
And he got it
Out
up.
on something. All right.
He did it. Now we swap in the other.
Forever nice
coilover.
little Megan Racing. Took off our bolts. So we also gotta set the stiffness. I know the rear has to be set before we install it. These don't have to be set before we install because you can still
adjust
right
them
on the top.
Yeah.
But we'll set them up. Typically, the rear you want to be softer than the front so that it can tuck and grip and all that shit in the back when you're getting on the gas. So typically, I keep the front like fairly stiff. So I think there's like 32 clicks in the dampening. So we'll go all the way to the soft. And we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, you only got 17.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you only got 17 clicks. So we want to. Alright, so you can't really mix this up. The brake line with the fluid stays towards the back of the car, and the ABS line stays towards the front. We got the bracket on the back and the clamps for the ABS line on the front. Just feed the bushing right into place. Push it down.
Sorry.
You're good. Just gotta push it down and inside. And through the holes. Once we jack it up, it'll go back in the spot. So let's see if we can get our bolt in on the bottom first.
That was a sway bar, right?
Yeah. bucket right here with a spring. Good old spring. 370 Z springs. For sale. If you guys want to buy it, hit up VIP Customs.
For sure. We don't need those no more.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, these we don't even need either.
So then where's the other part?
So the other part's right here.
Oh.
We'll take this off.
That's not coming out.
So these are really easy. I just use an extension to get to the top 12mm bolts, and then a bottom 17. It's got a welded in nut. So usually we gotta find a nut for the new ones because they don't come with it. Look at the new rear struts. Gotta put a nut on them. Luckily I have so many.
Somewhere in there.
Somewhere in here. Yeah, this one has 32. So we want it soft, so we'll probably do like a 14. You know, it's not too soft, but it's not all the way. So,
too hard. Yeah.
And luckily, you can actually adjust these
from outside
while it's in the car. But the BC ones I have, you got to drill through the hood, and it has a long one that comes up to like behind the window to adjust it. This is way better. I never put them in because I don't want to drill it. So we're all the way apart. So we want to go soft. So we're gonna go 14. So we're at 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. There we go.
Perfect.
It should be soft. Soft enough.
So he's putting the struts on, then the spring with the collar. That's what it's called, right? The collar.
Yeah.
And then we'll tackle the other side. So this is what I had before. I had it's actually arc lowering springs from the 370Z on the stock strut, and then the real ones there. So
Tall as hell.
just putting in a bucket.
Yeah.
Then the top hat on top. And so on. So,
I just put it up too.
oh really?
As soon as I put it up,
I've hit myself 3 times already with this. So, we dropped it already, or lifted it up. The front looks just like I want it. We're gonna add spacers here, and then probably get wider tires. Not even not crazy. It's 225, 235. The fronts went up like about an inch and a half. Compared, let's check the other side so you can see. Yeah.
This thing slammed on the side. Jeez.
Yeah.
It looks so much cleaner on the other side.
It looks nice, but I like it like this. Well, clearly.
It looks cleaner on that side, yeah.
You like it thick, so. And that's great, that's perfect. So then we're at 255, I'll probably go to 265 and 40. Should be flush. Probably might leave it 35, I'm not sure yet. But yeah, it looks great. And let's see, the most important part. It's not on the ground.
That's basically what it's gonna look like.
Yep.
You jacked it up.
That looks, I'm happy with it. So yeah, now we're gonna do the same thing we did on that side. This side.
That's it. I'll do the same thing. We'll pull it out. We can show them on the even ground what it looks like.
All right, it's coming down. Oh yeah. Perfect.
Clean. Function over form, boys.
Now we put some meat in there.
I mean, form's nice, but function's fun.
Yeah. This man is the man.
Woo! VIP Customs with double A supply.
Let's go.
Dream team right there, baby.
Look at that. Definitely need the spacers in the front. The fitment is exactly where I want it. We just took a little test drive. It rides great. Once again, bro.
Fully functional. Make sure you guys subscribe to this guy.
Yeah.
Like, and let us know what you guys think about it. If you guys like the low life, let us know. If you guys like function over form, like I do, let us know in the comments. Appreciate it, guys.
I'll put him down in the description. And yeah, there we go, guys. Coilover install. Guys, that's it for today's video. Make sure to comment down below what you think about this video. I'll put in the description Aaron's IG and his YouTube channel, and I'll also put our IG down there. We have a lot more projects coming up, so stay tuned. And as always, thank you, and